So I'm finally coming to y'all with a sit down talk video. I have been wanting to record this video for so long. So I don't know why I've been so hesitant on just doing a video where I just literally sit down and just talk and just chat. So in this video, I wanted to talk about my experience being a small YouTuber in Texas. It's a different journey. Like, if you don't know what all it entails to create a YouTube video, you won't really care. You won't even think about it. It won't cross your mind. Like, you can't connect with the process if you don't understand the process. So let me start this video by first off saying, just to set the aura, the essence of how I want this video to go and how I want YouTube to feel after this video, is that I truly love YouTube. I think it is a great platform. I feel like I will always believe in it because it spreads knowledge, it connects people, and it lets you express your creativity and then look back on yourself so that you can grow. So it's kind of like a digital diary is what I see YouTube as. That's kind of how I saw it at first when I first started my channel. I was just doing it more so for myself to just like make it like, okay, dear diary, today this is what I did, and then this is what I did, and then that's what I did, you know, so stuff like that. But now I see it more as like, okay, I can use this to look back on, to reflect on, to grow, to share with, you know, my family and my future and whatnot. So I think YouTube is great. Okay, so let me start off by listing the steps that I at least take in creating a YouTube video, okay? So you have to first connect with the process to understand the process. And this is my experience because it takes a lot to make a video. It takes a lot to go to work for an 8-hour shift, and then also have an animal you try to manage, and then have another job you're trying to get, and then also, like, you know, have a car you're trying to buy, and a future you're trying to invest in, and a past you're trying to fix. So I got a little bit going on, a little overwhelming these days. So like I said, let me first start off by telling you what all it takes to make a YouTube video. I use my iNotes and my notes for literally everything. It's horrible. Everything. So I have a projects folder in my iNotes that I first go through, and I create the title of the project of whatever I'm working on, and then I'll go through and I'll brainstorm some ideas. I'll write out notes, I'll type a script or whatever for whatever video it is that I'm working on. So it's first a plan. Have a plan or plan to fail. So it's first an idea that I type out. After I type out my notes and everything for the video, I then, you know, prepare to shoot the video. And then so once I sit down and I shoot the video, I transfer the clips to a folder on my desktop first. I don't know why I do that. I think I do that for extra security. So I transfer the clips to a folder on my desktop first and title that, and then I transfer those clips into iMovie so that I can edit it. And then editing, I break into a few different days. So I'll edit an hour one day, an hour the next day, hour, because it takes a minute to edit. I don't know what my edit per hour is, or my minutes per hour that I can edit or whatever, but it typically takes me like 4 or 5 hours to edit a video. So I'll divide that up into a few days, or I'll do it all in one off day. And after it's edited, I also have to create a thumbnail for the video, which takes a little bit of time if I want to make it nice and pretty. And then the description box, I have a generic description box that I already have typed out. All I do is copy and paste and tweak some things to cater towards that video. And then I upload the video, which takes a good chunk of time. After it's uploaded, you also have to market yourself, obviously, so that people can watch your video, obviously. So it takes time going through on your different platforms to market yourself. I market myself on Snapchat. I've been putting my thumbnails on Instagram to market my YouTube channel. I do the same thing with my thumbnails for Skillshare to market my Skillshare channel. I use my Instagram to market everything else. I really don't like selfies. I barely take selfies on Instagram for some reason, but I do market myself. So I think those are all the steps. I feel like I missed a few, but that's like the general steps that it requires to make a YouTube video. Currently, every job that I've worked where I have been working on my YouTube channel, they don't care about it. They don't know what it is. They just think, okay, she just putting videos up real quick.
That's her hobby. She's good. You know?
I see the journeys it can take people on. I see the investments that people put into it, the different companies that invest in different people's YouTube channels and stuff like that, like the future that it can give you.
Yeah, I only have like 100 subscribers right now. You know what I mean?
Like I'm very
Very little.
So it's hard for me to dream that big when you're really little, especially when people around you don't really understand the process.
Or they don't really care. They just don't really care. You know?
And I feel like they don't care unless, you know, I was a bigger YouTuber and I was making money. But then again, I wouldn't be working at the job I'm working now if I was working for Google. Jobs, they're just like, you can stay later, you can work longer, you can come in earlier, you can do this at home, you can do that at home, why don't you just take that work at home? Well, no, because consistency is key. So in order to be consistent, to be successful, consistency equals success. So in order to be consistent, you have to constantly work at your craft. You have to constantly upload videos on YouTube. Consistency is key. So in order to do that, I have to take the little baby steps every single day to get to where I need to go in the completion of each video. You know, if I'm scheduled to get off at 5 o'clock, I get off, I go home, I take care of my dog, I get my nightly routine in, I sit down, I read a little bit of my book that I'm working on for this book review that I'm doing. I'll work on Skillshare, I'll sit down, and then I'll go through my planner and work on my YouTube channel. So I have to literally find chunks of time, even if I'm tired after working all day, in my schedule to do what I need to do. It's kind of frustrating if a job all the time is needing you to stay late all the time. I understand sometimes,
But all the time, no.
So current status right now,
I've been killing it, okay? I've been killing it. Killing it. I also haven't been sleeping. I also went natural for the first time.
so I've been killing it because this planner right here, like literally all the times where I work is highlighted in green, and then I work around my schedule and I work around when I can work on YouTube, when I can work on Skillshare in chunks of time. Another thing that kind of like sucks about being a small YouTuber is you don't really have the resources that these big YouTubers have. You know, like if I could show y'all my setup right now, I'm actually going to record it and show y'all my setup right now. That's me recording right now. Hey, that's tape underneath my camera because the battery, yes, I said batteries, my rechargeable batteries on my Canon camera, the part keeps falling down, and so I need the duct tape to keep it up. I actually have a tripod. I don't know why I'm using my candle holder upside down, but I just felt like it was the perfect height to where I wanted it. My tripod's somewhere in yonder, somewhere in yonder. So this is the situation right now. You know, the lighting is the best lighting, they say, natural lighting, so it makes the picture of the video a lot more crisp. Natural lighting, and then I have another little light over here to the side. So it's like, so yeah, okay. So right now I'm just being forced to, you know, be resourceful is what I like to call it. So until I'm able to build and grow and invest in, you know, better lighting, a better camera. Should I start a GoFundMe for that? Like, do y'all love me? Do you want to see me grow and thrive? Don't you love how I can entertain you sometimes on Snapchat? Invest in me. Because the struggle is real, and now my camera is to the point where I can't even take it places. So vlogging is non-existent unless it's on my phone right now. So the struggle. I started a blog on Google. I have a YouTube channel, Skillshare. Don't forget about Gizmo. And I love to read books so that I can do book reviews on them. And I want to eventually get my master's, finish my bachelor's. There's a lot going on, always. So it's like, what is YouTube as a priority though? That's another thing. YouTube has made it ridiculous to be successful. So 4,000 hours watched, I think I'm at like maybe 3 or 4, 5, 6, 700 maybe 4,000 hours. I am not able to monetize my videos just yet. Hey, relax. Hey, relax. I am ineligible for sponsorships. Hey, relax. See, I was a lot less than I said. So it used to be you had to have 1,000 subscribers to qualify to get sponsorships and monetize your videos on YouTube. So now they up to 2. You have to get 4,000 hours watch in order to qualify for sponsorships and monetize your videos. Ultimately, you know, my experience is great. That doesn't, just because of a number, it doesn't mean I don't like YouTube anymore, but it does mean I don't invest in YouTube as much because it's a lot of work for no pay and immediate demands, if that makes sense. So it's kind of turned into a little bit of my side hobby. I still believe in it, but it's definitely turned into my side hobby, and I've let Skillshare kind of completely take over. And then also with my experience concerning the process, I love to edit. It's one of my favorite things to take kind of like a choppy, messed up video and clean it up and make it really clean and smooth and flow, and then add in your creative touches to it and whatnot. So that's one of my favorite things to do. So overall, it's not a bad experience. It's kind of an annoying experience, but it's a satisfying experience. Like something that I'm able to invest on the side. I love to edit, so it's kind of like a happy place for me, if that makes sense. And then it's fun because I can add my own creativity to it and watch other people's channels to see how they're creating their videos, doing with their videos and whatnot. And so you kind of feel like you're part of a different community, if that makes sense, even though a lot of people here probably don't understand you or understand why or care that you have a YouTube channel. But I do it for myself because I love to do it. It's fun. It's really fun. So yeah, that's all I got. Y'all know I'm awkward with outros and intros, so talk to you guys soon. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally...
I'm supposed to awkward in my intros, always. I don't know why. Like, I think it in my mind, and I'm like...
Just say that. You won't sound awkward. It won't sound weird. And then I let it out my mouth, and I'm like...
Nah, edit, delete it, start over, so...
What's up guys, how y'all doing? I feel like that's more me. People tell me they love to hear me speak, they love my voice. So I'm finally coming to y'all with...
See, I'm just awkward naturally. Why can't I record?
I feel like the lighting next to my bedroom window is the best, so that's probably where I'm gonna record, because I don't like this.
Realize your worth, girl.
Don't act like y'all don't know what this is, okay? This is a sit-down talk video. Y'all knew I was gonna get food eventually. Sorry, that cookie was really good.